What's good with you guys? It's Jibril with another In My Opinions video. I wanna talk about Andrew Tate. Oh yeah, let me just put this out there. My videos aren't meant to insult anybody, or it's not targeted towards anybody to harm anybody or insult anybody. It's not meant to be taken personally, so don't take it personally. With that being said, I want to talk about Andrew Tate. I was thinking about his ban and stuff. You know, he got banned on Instagram or whatever, YouTube and stuff. And yeah, man, I think it's unfair. You know, I feel as if we need, men like Andrew Tate. I can't lie, he does say some outlandish things. His delivery can be, he can improve his delivery, in my opinion. You know, it does seem like sometimes he says a few things for shock value, but aside from that, as the title said, you read the title, self-explanatory. I think he's a great guy. He's a successful man. He's made millions and millions. He's proved his worth through his actions. Man, I think he's a man. I think he's a man that if people were looking up to him, if men were looking up to him, I wouldn't fault them for looking up to Andrew Tate. There are men that lack fathers in the household, and he brings up some pretty good points. I'm not gonna lie, like how a lot of men are invisible to the majority of women out here in this world, And to be honest, he's encouraged me to work even harder. There's a point where I just kept sleeping, I kept eating nothing but junk. I was even gaining a bit of weight. And then I came across an Andrew Tate video talking about how, he didn't like how, he'd even enjoy working out. But he forced himself to work out, for the benefits, So yeah, that definitely inspired me, because, I always waited to, become motivated to go out and work out or write music, but like, you're not gonna feel motivated. There's gonna be a point where you have to push yourself, forget how you feel, because feelings aren't, it's not right to go off feelings. Now I get it, like, there's hate speech out there and people trying to insult you, so I get, but to have your feelings dictate your life and how you feel about someone, I think is wrong. So yeah, man. Yeah, it made me more disciplined. It made me, focus more on my discipline. I realized I wasn't as disciplined as I thought I was. Yeah, and I used it. I utilized his quote as motivation. Had me push myself. Just become more disciplined, even if I don't feel like it. Today I just worked out, did some push-ups. Yeah, my chest is killing right now. But I pushed myself, even though I didn't even want to. Hardly slept today. And so yeah, man, I gotta give him credit. I watched a couple of his videos, like just him out and about, going to parties, speaking to women. And he speaks to women pretty nicely. He makes, So the fact that people had him banned is crazy. I mean, silencing people just makes people even more curious. People, it just makes people want to search him up even more. Like, I don't know, it's not right. Like, if you really didn't like what he had to say, then just don't click on his videos. At the end of the day, you have to realize it's the people that give other people the power. Nobody else but the people that give the people the power. Andrew Tate is popular today because a ton of people decided to watch him. You didn't have to click on his video, but you decided to voluntarily. Nobody forced you to. You decided to. So, I mean, and the fact that he's people out here talking about Andrew Tate's influencing these people, these men to go out and treat women poorly. I think that's stupid. Where are the parents to come out here and educate these children then? How can you just blame one man? I mean, come on, like a parent should be monitoring, parenting, teaching you know, educating their children, you know, on how to act, how to behave, how to, you know, get by in life, you know. So I don't think it's right to go out there and blame one man for what he says. And look, even if you don't agree what he says, I think it's, you know, what happened to freedom of speech? Nowadays it's like you can't say anything without, you know, if you go out and hurt people's feelings, if you have an opinion that doesn't align with the majority, it's like you don't get any, it's like you're completely scrutinized, like you're cancelled. And I just think it's stupid. Like, look, why can't we just agree to disagree? Why can't we just agree to disagree? Why can't we just talk things out instead of insulting people and talking behind people's backs and stuff? So nah, I'm not with it, bro. If you don't agree with him, just don't click on his videos. And you know, he makes some pretty good points. You know, he's motivated me and he's motivated a lot of men to do better. I don't even think he's I don't even think he's getting men out here to do bad. If these men are doing bad and talking about they're influenced by Andrew Tate, then I think that's on them. I think their parents failed them. They've been neglected. Nobody around them in their circle's been teaching them right properly. So I mean, come on, that's just crazy. But yeah, anyway, wanted to make the video quick, simple, short. I think it's unfair for Andrew Tate to be banned. I think he's a great man. Yeah, I think people can take inspiration from him. You know, of course he says outlandish things, but who hasn't said outlandish things? We've all made mistakes. I've made mistakes. You've made mistakes. I mean, come on. I think it's just ridiculous. There's like, everything's just getting ridiculous at this point. Like, you straight up cancelled him, banned him, because he had an opinion that you didn't mess with. Like, if you don't mess with his opinion, then cool. Then I don't know. That's just not right, bro. It's not right, fam. There's a lot of men out here, you know, they're struggling, they're suffering, they just want attention. You know, they want to feel as if they, you know, they're worth being alive, and you know they don't have anybody. They hardly have people around them telling them, you know, they're good enough to do anything. You know, and Andrew Tate came around talking about they need to do better. You're not doing enough. You know, just raw, honest, uncut. Like, I respect it. You know, it might hurt people's feelings, but you know, facts don't care about feelings. Facts don't care about feelings. You know, so of course the driving thing, is what I don't agree with. But I feel as if, you know, with the driving thing, when he mentioned that, I feel as if it's more like in terms of skill, you know, men, you know, have more skills when it comes to driving cars. But I mean, yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, I don't know about that, to be honest. But yeah, man, I mean, if he wasn't this great man, if it wasn't, you know, if he was this low life misogynist, then he wouldn't be getting his women, you know. And I just watched the recent video with him, Sneako, going to a party, and he was around beautiful women, gorgeous women, nothing but gorgeous women. So I mean, like, what type of women want to go around, like, with a guy like Andrew Tate? He wouldn't be making millions if he wasn't, you know, if he wasn't a competent man, you know. So I mean, I don't know, that doesn't make any sense to me, bro. I think it's unfair, it's unjust. You know, people just trying to cancel him because, you know, you had your feelings hurt, and you know, you're not willing to put your feelings aside. You're not willing to be open-minded, you know, and just hear him out and just actually try and get to, you know, listen to what he's saying. But I mean, you do you at the end of the day. You're your own person. Oh yeah, I forgot about yeah, I didn't realize he's dealing with, well, I think he's dealing with a human trafficking case. I think it's ongoing. Well, I mean, look, if he's found guilty, then I mean, he deserves to be penalized. But I mean, until then, you know, it's still innocent until guilty. By the way, look, let me just put this out there. I'm not even a big fan of Andrew Tate, but I mean, the fact people are out here trying to cancel him is a bit harsh for freedom of speech. I mean, he's only getting this hate because of what he said, really. Let's just be honest. You know, people trying to, you know, find other reasons to hate on him, to actually hate on him. So, and you know, the video where you know, where he was beating this girl up. I mean, the girl herself said, you know, that it was role play, that, you know, it was fake. She made 2 videos, literally 2 videos, debunking the whole, you know, Andrew Tate being abusive. I think they even took a picture afterwards. So I mean, come on, you can't believe what the internet says. Like, I don't know, shit's just crazy out here, man. You know, people out here just trying to ruin lives and, yeah, make up stories and stuff just to ruin people's character and lives just because somebody else had a different opinion to yours. Like, that's just ridiculous. But yeah, now that's all I had to say. But anyway, make sure you like, subscribe, and yeah, peace out.
In my era, where I'm from, which it really isn't that long ago. I'm 35, right? So it's a different generation. Yeah, so I'm an old man, right? You don't get anywhere in life without discipline. You don't get to just play video games and get rich. None of that's real, right? You have to work your ass off before the internet.
Right.
You have to turn up on time, look good, be sharp, be funny, be smart, remember things, charismatic.
Right.
You got to work hard for everyone else. I come from the era of discipline. I come from the old school ways. So you're in a world now where you can just, without discipline, stumble your way to success. Congratulations. But truthfully, to be truly a man, the absolute true marker of a man is his ability to do the things he doesn't feel like doing.